So we'll start out in easy pose. So one foot is out in front of your shin, the other one's back toward your thigh. And let's take a few deep breaths in to get ourselves settled into our practice today. And as you breathe in, you elongate your spine, pull your shoulders back and down. Just relax your hands. You can have them on your knees or on your belly, whatever's comfortable. We're just getting oriented to beginning to be present in this very moment. Maybe go up and down with your head as you're breathing deeply, being aware. And then go side to side, so you're just looking over your shoulders a little bit. As you're breathing, think about being present in this moment, letting everything go from your to-do list. Just think about now, how your body is feeling, how your breath feels as you fill your lungs, as your belly moves out. As we do this, find a sense of peace. Just one moment at a time is all we need to find our peace with. One moment. Okay, breathe in and bring your hands all the way up over your head and exhale down. And breathe in again. And let it all out. And anytime you feel like changing your legs, feel free to do that. Switch the order, bring it out, get comfortable. If your hips start to hurt and you don't want to stay seated on the mat, do grab a blanket and just go ahead and lift yourself up. That will relieve your hips if you start to ache at all. Okay, one more breath in. And bring your arms down and grab a strap. We're going to do some arm pulls to engage those arm muscles. Bring your strap over your head so it's maybe 2 feet in front or stretched out. And bring the strap behind your head, pull your arms down. I'm going to make my 90 degrees a little bit. And then up, inhale, and exhale into the flexing motion. And go down as far as you feel comfortable. You might want to stop right here and just pull outward with the strap. Or you might want to go a little bit lower if you feel it. And then one more of those. And this time we're going to go up and then bring the strap forward in front of your face. Relaxing the tension as you go up and then engaging your muscles as you come down. Good. Now as you come up, open your fingers and wiggle them. You're still feeling it in your shoulders. And now let's straight arm it and come straight down all the way to your legs. Inhale here, all the way up and down, pulling on the strap so you're getting some resistance here on the back of your arm. And you're really feeling it in your shoulders. And then we're going to do it 2 more times. There's 1. And up. And there's our last one. set the strap on your lap and roll the shoulders out. And go the other way. Very good. And one last thing we'll do with this strap is extend it up over the head again. Using it as some resistance, we're going to pull one arm up and feel that stretch clear down your side from your hip all the way up to your fingertips. Kind of to your fingertips. Keep breathing that deep breath. Pulling on that strap, keeping your arms straight. Side to side, not forward. And one more. One more set. Alright, bring that down. Wiggle your fingers, open and close your hands. Shake out your arms a little bit. Twirl your wrists. Just get everything relaxed again. Great. Maybe your shoulders too. Bring your feet up, soles of your feet to the earth, and your knees up, and then push your legs out. And if you want to use the strap, you might bring your feet back to grab your feet with the strap, or you can just sit with your toes up. Sometimes if you have the strap, it helps you get a little resistance there where you can lift your spine up. And that's what we want to do here. Elongate and lift the back, the spine, all the way up from the bottom to the top. There you go. And again, if you would like to spread your legs out a little bit to get more belly room, you're welcome to do that. So it's all about your comfort and stretching out your hamstrings, elongating the spine here. All right, let's take another breath or two here. One more. And then you can let all that go and bring your knees back up. Feet are flat on the floor. Open up the legs. And then if you have blocks and you want to use a block, you can put it behind you here to support your arms. And then just lift the chest and drop the legs open. Look up at the ceiling, take a breath. One more breath. And then bring your head back to the wall, looking at the wall. And we'll bring our feet up. Knees are up, feet are flat. And here we'll do some windshield wipers. And hopefully this will help that alleviate some of that hip tension you get from sleeping on your side and just carrying that baby weight. Here you can drop the knee just to the level that you are comfortable with. You might just do a very slight windshield wiper, or you might feel really good about letting your hip really jut forward as your knee drops down and getting a stretch all the way up to your shoulder through your side. Just not twisting your belly too much, keeping the focus in your legs. Keep breathing deeply. Okay, one more. Finish that out. I'm going to readjust the way you're sitting. If you need to, bring your feet in so they're touching. And then we're going to drop one knee to the side, and we'll do soles touching now, I guess, and clamshells. Open and close. You can open as much as you feel you want to, and close as much as you feel you want to. And then let's tip it all the way over to the other side. That's about 4, and we're working our way up to 6. Here we go. All right, drop those knees open again, lift up the chest, look at the ceiling, take a breath. Take one more breath. And then come back up to your neutral back. Let's stretch out our feet again. If you want to use the strap, go ahead and pull. See if you're going to be a little more flexible this time. Focus on relaxing. Maybe wiggle the knees if you need to, and then straighten the toes up to the ceiling, feeling that hamstring. Stretching out. All right. Now with your hands behind you, you can use your blocks if you want, or you can get a little lower. And we're going to do some backwards push-ups here, keeping your hips on the floor. Just go up and down with the weight of your body. You can adjust your hands to whatever is going to give you the workout you want. Well, it kind of pulls the chest open, opens up the torso. Feel it in your triceps. Do about 10 of these. I think that's 5. Okay. Should be about it. And then work your way back up. Bring your feet in and get your knees to the same side. We're going to roll over and get into tabletop. If you want to use the blanket under your knees, feel free to do that. I think I'll do that today. Now anyway. So we're in tabletop. Here, your hands, you got a nice full palm down on the mat, pressing all the fingers into the mat. Shoulders are over wrists. Knees are under hips. Okay, so we're all lined up. You can have your knees as wide apart as is comfortable for you, so you have plenty of room for the belly. Okay, so we got some nice 90-degree angles going. Inhale, and then exhale up into a cat. Rounding the shoulders, the lower back, really focusing on the lumbar spine. And then inhale and let your body go into a neutral pose, or if you want to arch it into cow pose, you can, but it might be more comfortable to stay in neutral. So inhale again, and then exhale into cat. Do it at your own pace. We'll do 3 more. And vary where you're looking as you come into your cow pose. All right. Back into our neutral tabletop. Stretch your leg, one of your legs back. Doesn't matter which one. I'm doing my right, and push into your heel You get a nice stretch through the whole leg. Now, put your weight onto your bent knee and onto your hands, and then lift, engaging your glutes and your back straight leg, lift it up so we create a nice straight table. We're holding. And then you can drop that down. Now we're going to do some pulsing of that leg. So we'll lift it up just like we did. Engage the glutes, engage the leg. And now 10 small pulses. Lift your heel toward the ceiling. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then drop the toe down to the mat. We'll do one more where we're going to lift. Again, focus on your weight in your knee and lifting with your glute. Lift the whole leg up. And we're going to go up and down from floor to that straight table. That's 5. We're going to do 5 more. Okay, and then bring the knee down so we're in tabletop. Bend down into child's pose. Wide knees, everything's apart. Just relax your head down for a minute. You can lift your wrists off of the mat and do a few wrist circles just to relieve that wrist area. And then we'll come up and do it on the other side. Let's come up into tabletop. Again, notice your alignment. Put your weight into your hands, shoulders over wrists, knees over, hips over knees. Stretch your other leg out straight now. Push into your toes. Stand back, really get a good stretch there. Okay, now bring your weight onto your bent knee. Squeeze your glute of your extended leg and lift. We'll hold the pose for 2 breaths. Keep squeezing everything. Now drop the toe down again. Take a breath here. Push into the back leg, and now squeezing your glute, lift your leg again, and we'll pulse 10 times. 1, 2. And drop your toe to the mat when you get to 10. Push through that toe again, that straight leg. Take a breath. Squeeze the glutes, lift up, and we're going to go up and down from mat to the table straight 10 times. Anytime you need to take a break, please do. This is your workout, your flow. Do it your way. Okay, we're back to both knees on the mat. And we'll go into child's pose again. Dropping the head down. Maybe sweep the arms back so your hands are by your feet. And open and close your fingers. Get that relaxation in there. Take a breath. And then we'll come up. If you would like to use your blocks at this point, might be helpful. Coming up and do some hip circles. And you can do it anywhere you feel stable with the blocks, up or sideways, flat, or you can go all the way down. Do what you is going to help you feel the best. First of all, just come forward and back a little bit and stretch out. And then start to work into your circles. And you can get it deep or shallow. could really push into the side if you want. Any size is fine. You want to kind of stop in one area and just go really in slow motion, a little faster. You could do that. And let's reverse it now. Okay. One more. Walk. We can walk our blocks back so they're by our feet, and then straighten up, uncurl your feet so the top of your foot is flat on the mat, and we're just in a camel pose right now. With this, you want to support your lower back with your hands. Open up the chest, pull the shoulders back. Look at the wall in front, and then your focus is on the top of the legs and squeezing the glutes and pulling the shoulders open. You don't need to go back into a full-on camel with your hands behind you. You can just stay right here, focusing on your legs and your glutes. If you wanted to, you could grab your block and support yourself with your fingertips that way. I think the hands work well. Take a big breath. One more. And then we can come out of that. Come back into the neutral, and then you could take your block and just sit on it. Just to give yourself a little break there. Okay, just round the back down a little bit, and then straighten up. And just doing a little counter pose here. Great. Now come back into tabletop, and we're going to do a little bit of arm work again. Here's a push-up you can do, up and down. You can bring your hands forward and get a little more weight in to the push-up if you'd like, or just keep it in tabletop for a little bit less weight. You don't want to use abdominal muscles here. Just go up and down looking at the mat. Find your sweet spot of what's going to push you a little bit but not overdo you. Keep that deep breath flowing. Anytime you want to stop and rest, do that. And then last thing we'll do, it's kind of a fun pose. I'm going to turn so you can see me. So I'm in tabletop, and I'm going to take one leg out to the side. Walk my hands back. I could even use a block as a support here to come up. And then straighten all the way up for a gate. This is a little pose like this. Feel free to use a block, and we can stretch to the side. I would use a block on the side and stretch it out. And then bring your straight arm back to the side again and set it on your leg. And you can bring the other arm up and Stretch the other side. All right. Come back. Bring your knee back. And again, you can use your block as a support. And now just stretch your other leg out. Pull yourself up. And we'll bring our arm up. Do a little side stretch. And breathe. Push yourself back up to the center, drop the upper arm onto your leg, and then bring the other arm up for a little side stretch. There we go. Grab the block again and bring your knee in. We'll come on down and let's go back into our seated posture. Here we go. We'll end up with a little meditation today. Let's take our feet and be in the easy pose. Put your hands on your knees. Take a big breath in. Take another one in. Just settling in to finish out. Now, if there's another pose that you're more comfortable sitting in right now, feel free to move into that position as you focus on your breathing. And you can put your hands anywhere you want on the baby. You can have a receiving or a grounding gesture with your hands. So as you breathe, notice your breath again, filling your full capacity of your lungs. Take note of the stillness of your body. Just think about how whole and complete you are right now in this moment, no matter what's going on around you. As you breathe in, notice your heart, how it's beating, how it's moving with the breath, feelings that you might have. And try to focus on calmness and peace. With each breath you take, let that calmness and peace just fill you up and wash over you. I'd like to read a quote by Jeffrey R. Holland as you're breathing and thinking about your body and this moment. He said, "To all mothers in every circumstance, including those who struggle, I say, be peaceful. Believe in God and yourself. You are doing better than you think you are." So pause to think about everything that's going well right now, just focusing on the positive and things that you're grateful for. Sometimes we can even think of gratitude of things that are not happening. I am not throwing up right now. Find the gratitude and then just hold it in your heart. Appreciate and focus. And mix that with that peaceful breath. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you have much peace in your day, at least in snatches and moments. And remember to keep that deep breath going and do any stretches, even one stretch at a time can make a big difference. So I wish you well. Namaste.